Hello, welcome to Mountain Craft Studio. I think I have found the perfect storage solution for my cross-stitch linens, and I wanted to share that with you. In the past, I have been using this large basket and just throwing them in there, divided by whatever count they are. And you could see this is not the best solution. It's not only is it kind of a mess, but this is cardboard. You really shouldn't be storing fabrics with cardboard. Some of them are in plastic bags, some of them aren't. Again, it's not really good to store things in a plastic bag. And all of the manufacturers all have different ways of labeling. So that all kind of drives me nuts. Really shouldn't be leaving pins in fabric, and you definitely don't want to leave adhesive on your fabric for any sort of long-term storage. So I needed to come up with a solution. I have for a while, and I think I finally figured out what I want to do with them, because I had some requirements. I wanted it to be efficient use of space. I didn't want something that was going to take up more space than it had to. I found these storage boxes. These are actually for storing comic books. I knew that I wanted something with a lid so that it would keep them clean, dust-free. I have cats. The cat hair goes everywhere. So I knew I wanted something to protect the fabrics, not just store them. I'll leave a link below to anything that I show today so that you can find them yourself if you think that you like this program. So if you look closely, these are the comic book dividers that you can get. All of this is you can find on Amazon, super easy. These are the dividers. I'm putting them in according to the different counts. And then I'm using comic book boards to wrap the fabrics around. I know a lot of quilters that store their quilt fabric on comic book boards, and I've never gotten into that simply because I have so much fabric. I didn't want the comic book boards to be taking up the space. I wanted the fabric to take up the space, so I just use the basket system with those fabrics, and that works fine. But for the cross-stitch fabric, it just wasn't working for me. So these are the comic book boards. I just write down the manufacturer, the color of the dye lot or whatever, the count, and then what size they are, so that I can easily flip through here and see what I have and how much I have and pick out what I want. It's super easy to do. The fabric, you just wrap it around, and then you use these little plastic clips, right, to secure it once it's wrapped around. And then you can even, then you just write what it is on there. On some of these, I actually am keeping the tag on the back, just so that you can, so that I still know. Actually, I need to take that one off because I don't want the staple in there. Here we go. This is what I, just keeping the back, the tag secured with that little clip, so that you can know where you bought it and that sort of stuff. But just wanted to share this with you really quick. I think this is going to work for me. Obviously, I have a long way to go. Probably won't do it all in one sitting. But as I'm working in the studio, I think I'll just go ahead and get some of this done a little bit at a time. And then eventually it will be nice and organized.